Okay, Bill, as we were discussing on what is the real number, and we have discussed whatever the numbers we have learned, still a rational number. All the numbers belongs to real number. Now, another one number we have learnt in standard 9, that is irrational. Irrational number. Now the question is, irrational can be said real or not? So before discussing irrational can be said real or not, we will discuss on what is irrational number. About irrational, we had already discussed in our previous class, in class 9. Again we will discuss what is irrational. Simply we can say a number which is not rational, that is irrational. वैसा नंबर जो रैशनल नहीं है वो नंबर क्या है? इरेशनल है. एंड इफ यू विल गो थ्रू द ब्रॉड डिफिनेशन ऑफ इरेशनल, you will have to go through the decimal expansion of the number, then you can derive what is irrational. So just we will go through the decimal expansion, then we will go through irrational, and then we will check irrational can be said real or not. Now we will discuss on the decimal expansion of the number. Decimal expansion. Just find the decimal expansion. Whenever you will go through the decimal expansion of a number, you will get there are two types of decimal expansion of the number. Number one is terminating decimal. Another one is non-terminating. Terminating and non-terminating. What is terminating decimal? The decimal, if the decimal expansion of the number will stop after 2, 3 or more digits. अगर किसी नंबर का डेसिमल एक्सपांशन 1, 2, 3 डिजिट के बाद रुक जा रहा हो, if the decimal expansion of the number will stop after 1, 2, 3 or more digits, the decimal expansion is known as terminating. And if the decimal expansion of the number will not stop after 1, 2, 3 or more digits, the decimal expansion is known as non-terminating. रुक जा रहा हो तो terminating, नहीं रुक रहा हो तो non-terminating. There are two types of non-terminating. Another first one is non-terminating repeating decimal, and number two is non-terminating non-repeating. Means whenever you will go through the non-terminating decimal, sometimes you will say that some digits are being repeated, and here you will see no any digits are being repeated. We will go through the examples. Just find the decimal expansion of 2 by 5. You will get what? 0.4. If you will find the decimal expansion of 3 by 4, you will get what? 0.75. If you will find the decimal expansion of 2,3,000, you will get what? 2.345. What you are getting over here? You are getting the decimal expansion will stop after 1 digit, the decimal expansion will stop after 2 digit, and the decimal expansion will stop after 3 digit. And more, if the decimal expansion will stop, the decimal expansions are all the decimals. If the decimal expansion will stop after 1, 2, 3 or 4 digit, 3 more digits, then the decimal expansion are known as terminating. Go some more examples. If you will find the decimal expansion of 2 by 3, it becomes what? 0.666666 and so on. It will not stop, but it will be repeated, and this can be said what? 0.6 recurring. Actually here 6 is repeating, so we will write 6 recurring. And similarly, if you will find the decimal expansion of 5 by 7, you will get what? 0.71428 714,285 and so on. It shows what? 0.714285 recurring. Here, number of digits is repeated only one digit, and here how many digits are repeated? 6 digits. This is known as length of period. You have been taught in standard 8, standard 9, sorry. If the number of digits is being repeated, that is known as length of period. If someone asks from you, what is the length of period? You will say 1. Actually, one digit is being repeated. Here, what is the length of period? You will say 6. Actually, here 6 digits are being repeated. Okay. Another one is non-terminating, non-repeating. If you will find the decimal expansion of root under 2, we know 1.414. But if we will go through the calculator and if we will find value of root 2, till next we will get what? 1.4142135 and so on. Similarly, if you will find the decimal expansion of root under 3, 1.732, you can see the decimal expansion of root under 2 will not stop and will not repeat. So we can say these are the decimal expansion which is non-terminating, non-repeating. Now come to the point irrational. What is irrational number? A number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-repeating is known as irrational number. Means example, root under 2, root under 3, root under 5, root under 6. Also you can write 1.01001 and so on. 1.02, 03, 004 and so on. These all are irrational. Now the point is irrational can be said real or not. So as we were discussing, for checking a given number that is real or not, we will have to go through the square of number. Now we will go square of root under 2. We will get what? 2. Means square of root under 3. We will get what? We will get 3. And these all are non-negative. Non-negative. Means finally we conclude that irrational is also an example of real number. Okay. Finally we can say what is real number? All the rational and irrational are real number. Means whatever the numbers we have learned till standard 9, all the number belongs to real number. So what is the chapter? The name of the chapter is real number, and now we all have understood what is a real number. Now the question is, sir, B have only one number that is real? No. Some more number that is not real. We will learn regarding a number which is not real in the next class, means in class 11. In class 10 means till standard 10, whatever the numbers we have learned, we will learn जो भी नंबर हम लोग को 10 क्लास तक पढ़ना है वो सारे नंबर रियल नंबर है। तो रियल नंबर क्या है, आपका चैप्टर क्या है वो समझ में आ गया। नाउ वी विल डिस्कस सम मोर नंबर दैट इज नॉट रियल। Another one number is imaginary number. Imaginary number is represented by I. Okay. And if you will go through the square of this means square of I means I square, the value of I square is -1. If you will go through the cube of I, it will be written as I square into I. Value of I square is -1. You can see over here. This is -I. These are imaginary numbers. Some more number we have, that is complex number. What is complex number? The combination of real and imaginary number. The combination of real and imaginary. Real and imaginary को अगर आप combine कर दो, that is what? That is complex number. Go through the example. Just find the value of root under 4. Value of root under 4 means this can be written as 2 square. Here you will get 2. This also can be written as -2 whole square. Means here you will get -2. Means value of root under 4 will be 2 or -2. But if someone asks from you value of root under -4, what will be the value of this? -4 किसका स्क्वायर है? 4 जो है वो 2 का स्क्वायर था, 4 जो है वो -2 का स्क्वायर था। 4 can be written as 2 into 2. 4 can be written as -2 into -2. Means 2 into 2 means 2 square. स्क्वायर रूट मिलकर ऑफ हो गया, बचा 2. -2 स्क्वायर, स्क्वायर रूट मिलकर ऑफ हो गया, बचा -2. But if we will have to find the value of root under -4 किसका स्क्वायर है? Here we will have to find 4 into -1. This can be written in this way. 4 into -1. -1 means what? I square. This is what? 4I square. And value of value of root under 4, 2, and I square root means 2I. Finally, we have seen value of root under -4 can be written as 2I, where 2 is what? 2 is real and I is what? Imaginary. And this is the combination of real and imaginary, means root under -4 is complex number. Means we don't have only one number that is real, we have some more numbers that is imaginary, that can be complex. We will discuss in the next class regarding this. In standard 10, we have learnt only one number, and that is what? Real number. All of you have understood what is real number? Any doubt? Okay. This is the name of the chapter. Now we will discuss what we will have to learn in the chapter. The first point we will have to learn in the chapter is equilates, division lemma. So before starting Euclid's division lemma, what is Euclid's division lemma? Euclid's is the name of the person we know. Division, we are doing division from our earlier classes 2, 3, 4, 5. We have done this. And lemma, the definition of lemma is a proven statement. Lemma means a proven statement. Means Euclid's division lemma can be said a proven statement on division which is given by Euclid. A proven statement on division given by Euclid is known as Euclid's division lemma. Okay, leave it. We will discuss about what we will have to learn in the chapter real number in our next video. Thank you.